Damn, what's going on? What's going on? And it's early as hell in the morning. Damn. So it seems that people can't get enough of Deontay Wilder, huh? Supposedly, no one knows Deontay Wilder. Supposedly, no one cares about Deontay Wilder. But even if he's in the cut, even if he's quiet, people still can't seem to stop talking about him. Even when it comes to the likes of Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, they need to inject Deontay Wilder's name into conversations in order for interest to peak in whatever conversations that they're having. But today we're going to talk about Pugmire. He's a reporter, and doing a podcast when he was asked about Deontay Wilder, and I guess why Deontay Wilder's so quiet. One of the things he said was that, he believes that Deontay Wilder's going through a depression. He said, I don't think it's on the same level as what Tyson Fury had, but that, he believes that he is going through a depression right now. And that's why, quote, he's been quiet. He also said that, it's also probably because people aren't buying all the excuses that he came up with after the fight, which is kind of an oxymoron. You're saying that he's quiet, he's not saying anything, but then in the same breath, you're trying to say that he's making all these excuses why he lost the fight, or what if it means is maybe he's talking about all the things that have been shown online by different people that showed sketchy things that were happening in that particular fight, whether people want to close their eyes to those realities or not, but the man has been quiet. Yes, absolutely. He's talking about how before it was so easy to get a hold, of Deontay Wilder, and to get interviews or whatever. Now how it's so hard and difficult to do so. Well, the thing is that it's hard and difficult for you. Deontay Wilder will talk with certain people. Right now, absolutely, yes, he's being quiet. And these particular people also, respecting his privacy. But he has talked, to other people. Not to you, but there's others that he has talked to. He's very particular especially when it comes to the media, who he's going to grace information to or who he's going to talk to. He's going to be obviously very careful when it comes to that. And as far as this whole depression thing, because he's quiet, we've seen pictures and we've seen videos of Deontay Wilder jamming with his family, having fun. We've seen him, scuba diving, getting his scuba diving license and everything. We've seen him at the shooting range, shooting. We've seen he's in impeccable shape. So it's not like he's sitting there in a corner somewhere just eating bonbons, crying and being emotional. He doesn't look like that at all. There's nothing worn down about him when you see him, especially when people get depressed and how he just looks tired and half dead. He doesn't have that look on him at all when you see him. He looks good, he looks healthy, and he looks in good spirits. And for those people who actually can get a hold of him, which you just happen to not be one of them, they all say the same thing, that the man is in high spirits, he's doing well, and he definitely can't wait for this particular match to happen again, this third match. Outlets like you were talking about, him, maybe not fighting and taking step-aside money and all these things, questioning his grit, obviously, clearly questioning his mental fortitude, which he's shown what he's capable of doing time and time and time again. He's shown you the level of focus he has. And he's shown you time and time again that he has no fear in his heart. This is not something that's new. Facing Ortiz twice. Even though he had a hard match the first time, he didn't shy away from that rematch. He said, "Nah, give him to me again." Where people were like, "Yo, why the hell is he even doing that, yo? Is he crazy? Like, why would you even do that? You escaped that. Why are you going back into the fire?" With the Tyson Fury fight, even though supposedly, he got robbed of a knockout, but even with the issues and the problems that he was having there, people were like, "Oh, he's never gonna do that again. He's never gonna." Nah, he got right back in there. It's like, "Nah, we good. We can do this again. We can do it again." And now they're talking about doing it for a third time. And he's given us absolutely nothing to doubt him with. This man's whole life has been about, dealing with trials and tribulations and overcoming. This boxing thing, this is nothing, yo. This is nothing compared to what that man has gone through in his life. What he's had to grind through. This is nothing. And you're getting paid for it now. You're not just going through everything for free. You're getting paid for it. The man made 40, who knows how much, 50, 40 plus $1 million in his last fight. He's going to make 30, 40 million dollars in this fight. He's straight. What is there to stress about? He's good. He's good. And he's never been the type who's just been afraid to, quote, lose. And you can tell that by the level of competition he continuously took on. He wouldn't have did these matches back to back. These are the two worst styles for him. These are his Achilles heels, his kryptonite when it comes to him, which people usually stay away from. He's like, "Nah, put him in there. Let's go. We'll figure it out." So there's nothing going on negatively with, Deontay Wilder. There's nothing mentally going on with him in any kind of negative fashion. You just can't get the interviews that you want to get. You just don't have the clout. You don't have the pull that you wish you had when it comes to him. And that's just a reality. And when he is time for him to come out and to speak or whatever, that when he wants to do it, yeah, then he'll go ahead and he'll speak. To those who he wants to speak to. So it's only a couple of months away. September, October, November, December. They're talking about probably December, if not December and February. Regardless, only a couple of months away, where everybody will be able to see exactly where Tyson Fury is when it pertains to this third fight. That should be on an even playing field. And we'll see how he reacts, and we'll see how Deontay Wilder reacts on an even playing field. And see if that fight looks like the first fight, or if it looks like the second fight. I can't wait. This is what boxing's all about, man. This is 100% what boxing's all about. These are those legacy type fights. These are those legacy type of situations. Everybody can be up. But when you get hit and you drop a step, what you do from then, that's when defines who you are. For most people, that's when it defines who you are. And Deontay Wilder got his defining moment right now, coming up, and we'll see what he's made of. But all the mentally, the mental health problems or whatever that they're trying to push upon him, man, definitely need to cut all that out, because that man's whole entire career, that man's whole entire life, he's shown everybody that mental fortitude is something that he doesn't lack. Never has and never will. But for now, like, subscribe, share. I'm out.